kind of rounding up, business-wise, right? This is something I've been talking to my friends with eyes. How important is financial management, like, as you guys are in the music industry? And what I mean by that is, to an extent, just doing your books properly, you know, having an accountant, a lawyer, all these things. Like, how have you guys like navigated to find the right people to help you and secure your business interests, if that makes sense?
Well, for us, in the beginning, like, our management helped us out with putting us in the right contact with the right accountant and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like in the beginning, it was a lot of trial and error before we were with management. It's like doing it ourselves and stuff like that. And then, you know, when management came in, it gave us a bit of structure.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, then as we've seen that, we're like, okay, cool, now we do this and we do that, and let's save this money. And obviously, we've been through the cycles, so we understand that things could be great, and then things could, there might not be no shows.
So much up and downs, man.
There might not be no more shows, or you might not get that production fee for that person or that person. That chick might not get cut. So it's understanding that you have to save for a rainy day as well. So yeah, I would say, like, over the time, that's how we've learned.
How do you cope with that? The ups, like that yo-yo just seems like an uncomfortable ride.
You know what it is? It's life. It's life. And if you can navigate in life, being able to cope with the downs, then you're good. I think we've times where we haven't been booked, haven't really got no production fees or whatnot, but we're still doing our things because, I don't know, it's mindset really, isn't it? I think some people have it, some people don't, you know. We've kind of had that mindset that we know, like, there's rainy days coming, so make sure you got that money to be that bed for those rainy days.
Yeah,
you know,
if you can't get, like, this is for producers. If you want to work with the top producers, the top acts right now, but you just can't get through to them, you might have not got the credentials. What do? Developing that. You know, it's a risk. It might work, it might not work. But, like, Sneakwell was the beginning of. Fortunately, he kind of was hot when we met him. Mo Stack was hot, but it was bubbling, but it wasn't what, like, Liar, I think.
And then the remix as well.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, the remix as well. So, like, we just develop, and we've understood that as well. So sometimes it's like it puts you in a position now. It's like, oh, cool, that person's getting signed now, or we can be a part of that now, and blah blah blah. So it's just trying to be creative and smart.
Yeah, man.
And work. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's sick though, man. Because I did think that as well. Like, sometimes people just want to go straight to the, I want to do a tune with Stormzy.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, you're just not gonna get. Stormzy's already got his own. Like, he works with SOS. He's already got people within that's gonna work with. But I think, like you're saying, to know that you guys have been a part of, like, artists' careers and at the early stages is key. Because I just see a lot of, like, reaching. You know, you see, like,
a lot of people reaching,
and that's what your journey is a testament to this, man. Like, it's just, you know, I hope for me personally, like 2019, I'd love to hear what the album sounds like. Like, you guys just locking in and having, and I think that'd be a great testament for the actual journey, man.
Definitely.
But in closing, what, and you kind of like summarized it, but have you ever had any like technical issues in the studio? Like, let's say you've recorded something or something's gone wrong. Like, because I know for me sometimes, like, I've been out on shoots. One day I didn't even realise I hadn't taken off the lens cover. Just like, and I was like, why is it just black? I didn't see it. But I'm saying, like, hard drives, like, for example, hard drives can just pack up. Have you guys ever had any, like, techie issues, or you just been, like, cool on that?
Nothing
that will stop something.
Yeah, nothing
happening.
huge. Like, there's always been, like, okay, I've always been a thing of, like, once we've done it at the studio, copied it onto my personal hard drive.
Yeah.
So, like, thank God we've never really had, like, oh my gosh, we've just lost all that work type of thing.
The only thing that I could really say that could be technical is we're coming to the studio and just everything's just wired differently. Just mad, like, we didn't leave it like that, and it's just like, you've got to spend half an hour, 45 minutes changing everything around and that.
Or like you see on like a live tip.
Oh yeah, live.
Yeah, that one is like.
Well, you guys out DJing?
Yeah.
No, we done shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually DJing as well. Sometimes the deck might not work, or you know, like
left the USB at home.
You left the USB at home.
Something like that. Like you've got to buy a quick USB.
You've got yeah.
Stuff,
those kind of things.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we've always seemed to get
work,
through
make it happen. Yeah. Even the other day we was DJing in one club, and they had the old Serato box and whatnot. Went to Cape, elbows coming out.
Yeah.
The drivers haven't even. I need to download the drivers because it's such an old thing. So I had to take it back off.
Yeah.
The other DJ went back on, downloaded the old drivers, then went back on. So things like that. But you know what? Because we're seasoned, it doesn't bother me. Like people could be out in a crowd, not that say that it's happened. People could be like, boo, boo, boo. Whatever, man. I'm just still doing my thing. I'm so calm in that environment. I'm just too calm. You know, well, we're too calm. So that doesn't really faze us. You know?
But the technical thing can happen.
It can happen. It happens to the best of people. You know, so we just keep it moving.
But just how do you guys just quickly round up? How do you guys describe each other's personality? Because when you're saying that, like, I think initially you guys were like self-managed, right? So what roles were you taking individually? Like, how would you also within that say, like, are you the more who's the one who's more on time, who's the one who's more the creative? Like, how do you guys gel?
It's hard, isn't it? What would you say?
To describe, like, I would say, like, in the early stages, like, all like bookings and stuff, Darius to deal with, and then like when it comes to like remixes, like I'm speaking to the pluggers who have spoken to the labels or whatever. I will be handling that. So, you know, there's different tasks we take on.
It depends on the time. We can switch.
Yeah. I don't know. Like to explain it on the spot, I can't say.
I think at the beginning, I think it was very. I think we both done a bit of. Well, I did more the booking side. Obviously, the remixes came in. James would handle that. In regards to the dubs, James would handle that. So we set this PayPal account or something.
Like we set up a PayPal account.
I showed him about PRS. So it goes hand in hand, innit? So it's just like we help each other wherever we can, you know? Like, you know, so yeah.
That's a massive PayPal account. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
they still be taking too much of a percentage. You know, when you get like a decent amount, you're like, I need to deposit.
Do you know what you have to do?
Because it teaches you.
You have to say gift.
Really?
Yeah. That's the first.
No, but it depends on how much.
No. Well, I don't know. I don't know if with the amount of money. I'm not sure. But when we was doing it, like I remember just sending it. This is a little bit of advice. Send as a gift, then you get the full amount. There's no commission that comes off of it.
Yeah, man. I had a big. You know those ones where sometimes they said like, "What's your pay?" I was like, "Can't you just do it by back?" So like, no. It was a decent amount, and I was like, "Yo, like."
Yeah, the commission just comes off.
Yeah, I said to them, "Look, guys, you're gonna have to like offset that, man." But yeah, I weren't happy at all. I was like, "Nah." But no, bro, listen, like, you guys, both of you, man. I've enjoyed this, man. Like, and I've learned a lot, which is. You know, what I wanted to do is like, and I hope other people will learn and get a grasp of like what it actually takes. Because even just to be friends with someone or just to even work with them for 10 years, that don't really happen, you know.
You know what's mad? You know, it's like I haven't really thought about it. Do you know? It's just we just we just gone through the motions. Like and I couldn't really say any bad points. You know, I couldn't. There's not really been no. There's been no.
But do you think that's because you guys kind of both got each other, in a way?
Yeah, I could say so. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know where it is because obviously you have other friends. You might have a little tiff with them and whatnot. But we just haven't had. We don't just. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. It's
like, you know, communicate, talk.
We do disagree. Don't get it wrong. We do disagree, but then we know how to just be quiet and just go into our own space. And then we come back like it never happened, you know, you know. So
come up with a banger in it.
So to reiterate on that, the 10 years it's been like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like.
Yeah.
Last question. What's been a highlight for you guys individually so far over the last 10 years?
Whew. Highlight, wow. Like, as a producer, like, I think more recently, obviously, signing with RCA has been a great highlight. And just testament to us understanding music and creating music for this long. There's a couple. I think, like, seeing Mostack really go from, like, just someone who had tunes that were popping online to going and doing wireless and Lie shelling it down and what I want to go in silver and all that kind of stuff. That's like, that's the whole arc kind of thing of an artist going from like, just from the small scene to like kind of to the top. That's been a great highlight. Even just talking to people and they say like, oh, I used to rave to your tunes when I was in uni. Like that's a big highlight as well. You know, because that's almost like legacy. That's people, you touch people's lives.
That is legacy. I think that's my highlight. Is like obviously when you speak to people and it's like, your tunes got me through uni, blah blah blah. I'm like, for real, like got you through uni. But yeah, man, I think when we can make music, all right, cool. You want to make music that's successful in the charts and whatnot. But if you can make music that can touch people's soul and that will live with someone forever. Like that's a big highlight, man. Yeah. And hopefully we can continue to do that. Whether I Chop My Money, most that's what I wanna to a lot of people out there. People tell me that they've listened to that tune over and over and again. So I know it means something to them at this point in their life, and years to come they're gonna look back on that record and like, yo, that was my joint back then. So that's another legacy record there, you know. So
that song get synced? Did it get synced?
I think
Apple synced it.
Apple Watch or something.
Yeah.
But so those are the highlights for me.
Wow. You guys have done amazingly well, man.
Thank you.
Amazingly well, man. And I just want to again say thank you for your time, man. And any last words, like anything else we need to plug, like feel free to
just hit up us on our socials, our Instagram. Need some love. We need some more followers.
Need to be able to get the swipe up, swipe up.
It's at L Blue with no E.
Chop My Money out now. Featuring Krypton Conan, Lowski, Zai.
And just make sure you just keep it. You know, look out for more stuff that's going to be coming out from us.
So let's quickly sort it. How did that come together? Chop My Money. How did that all come together then?
Chop My Money was an instrumental. You can explain this one.
Yeah. So, knowing that we wanted to kind of like fuse the urban stuff that we've been producing for other acts and like kind of trying to keep in like where we'd come from with the funky and stuff, like Fish Go Deep was like a big song for us.
And I'll go back. Fish Go Deep I was in Iron Napa 2006, and Fish Go Deep was that record there was the highlight of my holiday. And I came back and I was like, you know, I want to DJ funky house. So I bought records when I come back, blah blah blah. Obviously, fast forward, we linked up and we done a funky record as Ill Blue. But yeah, go on, continue.
So anyway, so that's some history there with the song. So then, like, was like, oh, it'd be great to sample that as it means so much to us, and it kind of links back to where we've come from, and flip it in where we want to go. So that was where the creation of the track come from. We obviously worked with Krypton Conan on the Lie remix with Mostack. Zai we produced Fine Girl for Zai, and then Lowski's a label mate, and we are fans of him as well. So that's kind of how the link up happened.
Wait, Zai, is he on Sony as well?
Yeah.
Was it RCA as well? Yeah.
RCA,
yeah, man. See, you're giving all of them the sauce, you know. You sprinkling the sauce to the label. They knew what they were doing, man.
We just got to continue, man. Just keep on putting out those records.
Yeah, man. All right, my guys, man. I'm going to leave it there, man. But I want to say thank you for your time.
Man, thanks for having us, man.
Nah, anytime, bro, man. Like 2019, please. Like, I need to come to some studio sessions and just...
Yeah, man.
Like, I don't have to go on Instagram Live. I want to be like, nah, I'm Well, I'll be Instagram Live. Guys, this is how they do it. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bro. Nice.